Looking southwest at the face of the Missouri Coteau. It's along about supper time on Monday, April 20th, 2015. This is in the neighborhood of Galilee, Saskatchewan, but this is not Galilee. These are just some abandoned buildings on Highway 36, where the old Canadian Northern Rail line used to cross the highway. Right there. Galilee is actually behind us. Canadian Northern built the grade in 1911 and had steel on it by the next year from Gravelburg Junction to the northwest of Avonlea towards Moose Jaw, through to Gravelburg and eventually on to Hodgeville. They were building towards Swift Current, but they never got that far, only to Needpath. To get to Galilee, we're going to have to hike in maybe a couple of kilometers eastward towards Spring Valley from Highway 36. And that's the dirt hills over in the background there. Settlers began arriving in this area to ranch and try a bit of the farming around 1905. Oh, crocuses. Must be spring on the prairies. Among the first settlers was a gentleman by the name of James Hughes, known as Preacher Hughes. He settled at a place called Agnelis Lake. I don't know whether that's Agnelis Lake or not. He jocularly called it the Sea of Galilee, and when he opened up the post office in his parlor on January the 1st, 1913, he named it Galilee. And looking at the tail end of the dirt hills there. This is the site of Galilee. The Southern Elevator Company built an elevator here on the rail line in 1916. It was inherited by Interior Elevator Company in 1917 and became part of the N.M. Patterson Empire in 1920. It was transferred to Saskatchewan Wheat Pool. It was number 988 in 1929 and was closed in 1959 and is now long gone. In 1916 too, the Canadian Northern dropped off a little freight passenger shelter at 27.2 from Gravelburg Junction. That looks like an old tool shed of some sort. The station would have stood somewhere over there on the other side of the tracks from the elevator. These are the foundations here of the elevator. The rails were just to the right. The station was relocated in 1960 to Avonlea as a tool house. The post office site changed in November of 1913 when Jacob Wenman became the postmaster. And it was closed on March the 9th, 1983, possibly by William R. Flowers. Some artifacts for future archaeologists to dig up and examine and pontificate upon. A nice little midden. Stagnant ice and ridged moraine in through here, not real good for agriculture. There's a church somewhere. But who knows where now? Lots of junk. Moon overhead is likely a Harvard II trainer from Canadian Forces Base Moose Jaw, located to the north, maybe 25 miles. You hear them quite often in this neighborhood. Canadian Northern, of course, was taken over and became part of Canadian Ration when it went broke in 1917. This was Canadian National's Gravelburg sub until It was abandoned, I understand, in 1985, leased from Gravelburg Junction to Moss Bank on the Canadian Pacific line running from Moose Jaw down to Assiniboia. Settlers in this area are remembered as Gomersells, the Kitchens, the Pipers, the Rue Nicholsons, Hughes, of course, Galilee, Saskatchewan, and some bonus footage. I understand that the post office moved here for a while. This is a couple of miles north of where the railway crosses Highway 36. We're looking north up Highway 36. This was an old garage, and likely a store. You wonder the family that sheltered under that roof for a generation or two. This is just south of the store on the east side, pardon me, of the highway. Concrete foundation, a pad anyway. Looking east, around to the southwest. Springtime in Saskatchewan.